The AI wave that everyone has heard of, but few have truly seen through, is quietly changing our work and life. This book, co-authored by Pascal Bornet and other experts, Agentic Artificial Intelligence, harnessing AI agents to reinvent business, work, and life, although it does not yet have a Chinese version, acts like a key that opens a new door for AI from talking to doing. It is not empty talk about technology, but teaches us hands-on how to make AI act like a capable assistant that autonomously perceives, plans, acts, and continuously learns, thereby reshaping business efficiency, work methods, and even personal daily life. Why is this book worth our time to deeply understand? Because AI has already moved past the stage of chat-based content generation and has now entered the era of agents that can truly execute tasks. Just like moving from manual driving of cars to intelligent assistance, and then to higher levels of autonomous driving, Agentic AI can fill the execution gap where past AI only knew how to predict, but could not take action. Ordinary people may feel that AI is far from them, but this book uses clear frameworks and real cases to tell us that everyone can participate in this transformation and make AI a partner that improves the quality of life. Next, let's step into the core content of this book together and feel how it brings real help to ordinary office workers and entrepreneurs. Agentic AI's rise, the leap from chat to real action. In the past few years, generative AI like ChatGPT has amazed us with its ability to write articles and answer questions. But many people soon discovered that it is more like a smart but passive good student that only outputs content based on instructions and does not proactively complete an entire task. For example, if you ask it to help plan a trip, it can list an itinerary, but it will not actually check real-time flight tickets, book hotels, or adjust for weather changes. This is the limitation of traditional AI. It excels at thinking and generating, but lacks the ability to get things done. The emergence of agentic AI is precisely to solve this pain point. The book compares this kind of AI to Jarvis in Iron Man or Samantha in the movie era. They not only understand your goals, but can also perceive the environment, formulate plans, execute multi-step operations, and even learn and improve from the results. Based on many years of practical implementation experience in enterprises and startups, the authors point out that this transformation is comparable to the huge leap in computing history from keyboard command lines to graphical interfaces. Bill Gates once said that agents are bringing the biggest revolution in the computing field. Microsoft's Satya Nadella also believes that AI agents will become the main way we interact with computers in the future. And NVIDIA's Jensen Huang has stated directly that the era of agentic AI has arrived. What does this mean for ordinary people? Imagine that you no longer need to manually switch between multiple apps to handle reimbursements, schedule meetings, or track project progress. An agentic AI assistant can autonomously complete these trivial tasks, giving you more time to focus on creativity and interpersonal relationships. The book emphasizes that this transformation is not about replacing humans, but creating compound intelligence advantages. The more you use it, the smarter the AI becomes, and the gap between early adopters and laggards will expand like a snowball. Whether you are a business manager, office white-collar worker, or a freelancer, understanding Agentic AI can help you lay out in advance and avoid being left behind by the times. Agentic AI has not only changed the technical level, but is also redefining the relationship between humans and machines. In the past, we treated AI as a tool. Now it is becoming a collaborative partner. Think of a busy marketing person who needs to handle massive amounts of data, generate creative plans, and follow up on customer feedback every day. If there is an agentic AI, it can autonomously monitor social media trends, plan content release schedules, execute A/B tests, and adjust strategies in real time based on user interaction data. In this way, the marketing person can put their energy into strategic decision-making and team communication instead of being overwhelmed by trivial operations. Through practical data from many companies, the book shows that this collaboration can significantly improve productivity and allow ordinary employees to feel their work shifting from a burden to a pleasure. In personal life, Agentic AI also brings convenience. For example, a freelance designer can use agents to manage project timelines, automatically search for materials, and even preliminarily generate design drafts, then do the final polishing themselves. This not only saves time, but also stimulates more creativity. The authors point out that the rise of Agentic AI marks a turning point for AI from auxiliary computing to autonomous action, allowing technology to truly serve humanity's core needs: efficiency, creation, and connection. Looking further, the rise of Agentic AI also stems from the fusion of underlying technologies. Large language models provide powerful understanding and generation capabilities, while tool calling mechanisms allow AI to truly reach the external world. Early attempts, such as the React framework, have already demonstrated the potential of agents to solve problems by alternating between thinking and acting. The book elaborates in detail that this fusion has evolved AI from a single task processor into a system capable of handling complex, multi-step goals. Ordinary people do not need to become programmers. They can interact with these agents through intuitive interfaces, set goals, and let them run autonomously. Here is an example of a real person. Silicon Valley's well-known entrepreneur Elon Musk, when leading multiple companies, faced enormous pressure from decision-making and execution. He promoted the introduction of early agent systems in his teams to assist with project coordination. These agents could perceive team progress, plan resource allocation, execute routine report generation, and reflect on and optimize processes from historical data. This Musk team members to devote more energy to innovation breakthroughs instead of getting caught up in daily affairs. Similar experiences have been repeated in many tech companies, proving that agentic AI is helping leaders and ordinary employees stay aligned and unleashing more human potential. The underlying logic of agentic AI, the cycle of perception, planning, action, and reflection. To truly master agentic AI, we first need to understand its operating mechanism. The book introduces a simple yet powerful SPAR framework: sense perception, planning, action, and reflection. This framework is as natural as the human process of doing things, yet it helps us break down complex technology so that ordinary people can easily keep up. The perception link is the starting point. Unlike traditional programs that only wait for fixed input, agentic AI actively collects information from its surroundings. For example, in a customer service scenario, it can monitor customer messages, historical records, and inventory data in real time, rather than passively waiting for instructions. The planning link reflects intelligence. The AI will break down tasks according to goals, consider multiple paths, and predict possible problems. This step goes beyond simple rules. It uses reasoning ability to weigh options. The action link is where agentic AI shines the most. It can interact with digital systems, such as calling APIs to send emails, update databases, or control devices. The reflection link allows it to continuously improve. After completing a task, the AI analyzes the results, records the experience, and avoids making the same mistakes next time. This cycle turns agents from one-time tools into partners that can learn continuously. The book uses real enterprise cases to help with understanding. Take the retail giant Walmart, for example. They deployed several super agents, one to help suppliers manage inventory, one to provide personalized recommendations for shoppers, and one to assist store staff with internal tasks. These agents do not simply answer questions. They actively perceive sales, plan restocking routes, execute adjustments, and reflect on and optimize based on actual sales results, ultimately significantly improving efficiency during peak periods. Another example is the pharmaceutical company Genentech, whose R&D agents can autonomously search literature, organize data, and propose experimental suggestions, greatly accelerating the drug discovery process. These cases show that the SPAR framework is not abstract theory, but a tool that can be implemented to generate value. For ordinary people, the significance of this framework lies in providing a way of thinking. Even if you are not a technical expert, you can use SPAR to evaluate AI tools around you. Can it perceive my needs? Can it help me plan the next steps? Is it reliable in execution? Will it learn from my feedback? Mastering these, you can better choose and use AI to improve the quality of daily work and life. Furthermore, the perception link in practical applications often combines multiple data sources. Agents can integrate information from sensors, databases, user input, and even external APIs to form a comprehensive environmental awareness. This makes them perform well in dynamic scenarios. For example, a smart home agent can perceive room temperature, humidity, lighting, and residence habits, plan the optimal air conditioning and lighting settings, then execute the adjustments, and reflect on energy-saving effects after use to gradually optimize the algorithm. The planning link involves multi-step reasoning. Agents are no longer linear executors, but think several steps ahead like chess players. They can use chain of thought or tree search to explore different action paths, ensuring the chosen solution is both efficient and robust. In complex project management, this planning ability is especially valuable and can help teams avoid delays and resource waste. The power of the action link lies in its integration capability. Modern agents can seamlessly connect to various software systems, from email to enterprise resource planning software to cloud storage services. They not only perform single actions, but also orchestrate the collaborative work of multiple tools to form end-to-end automated processes. The reflection link is the key to learning. Agents record the context, decision process, and results of each task and continuously improve their own models through reinforcement learning or feedback loops. This means that as usage time increases, the same agent will become increasingly familiar with your preferences and business rules, forming personalized intelligence. In daily workplace scenarios, applying the SPAR framework can bring obvious changes. A human resources specialist can use an agent to perceive job vacancy information, plan the recruitment process, execute resume screening and interview scheduling, and reflect on success rates and candidate feedback after recruitment to optimize the talent attraction strategy for the next time. In this way, the specialist can focus on higher value work such as employee relations and organizational culture building. The charm of this cycle lies in its iterability. Ordinary people can start practicing from small things, such as letting an agent perceive your email inbox, plan the priority order of replies, execute draft generation, and reflect and learn your tone and preferences after you make modifications. Over time, the agent will become your tacit assistant, helping you handle more and more affairs and making the pace of life more relaxed. The 5 levels of Agentic AI advancement, a practical guide to choosing the right level of autonomy. One of the biggest contributions of the book is the proposal of a 5-level advancement framework for Agentic AI. This framework uses autonomous driving of cars as an analogy, from fully manual to highly autonomous, helping us choose the most suitable level according to actual scenarios instead of blindly pursuing the highest level. The authors emphasize that higher autonomy is not necessarily better. The key is to match the needs and avoid risks. The first level is rule-based automation, similar to early robotic process automation, RPA. It is suitable for repetitive, clearly rule tasks, such as automatically entering invoice data. But once an exception is encountered, human intervention is required. The second level is intelligent process automation, which adds natural language processing and simple machine learning to handle semi-structured data, such as automatically classifying and replying to common questions based on email content. This level is often the sweet spot for many enterprises with a high input-output ratio. The third level enters true agentic workflows. The AI can plan multi-step tasks, call tool chains, and adapt according to context. For example, a sales agent can autonomously research potential customers, draft personalized emails, schedule follow-up meetings, and adjust strategies based on replies. The fourth level is semi-autonomous systems, where the AI can proactively set sub-goals and learn to adapt to the environment, suitable for complex but bounded scenarios, such as a supply chain optimization agent dynamically adjusting procurement plans when inventory fluctuates. The fifth level is fully autonomous, where the AI almost does not need human supervision within a specific domain. But the book also reminds us that this level is currently more theoretical exploration, involving responsibility and control issues, and needs to be advanced with caution. The core of the entire framework remains the SPAR cycle, which is gradually enhanced in each level. This 5-level framework is of great value to ordinary people. It is like a map that keeps you from feeling lost when facing various AI products. For example, a small business owner who wants to optimize customer service does not need to immediately adopt a fully autonomous system. Starting from the second or third level can already show obvious results. Combining implementation experience from many companies, the book points out that choosing the appropriate level can reduce cost by more than 25%, while increasing customer satisfaction by more than 40%. Ordinary office workers can also use this framework to examine their own work, which tasks are suitable to hand over to low-level agents to free their hands, which complex matters need mid-level agents to assist with thinking. Advancing step by step in this way, you can gradually build a new human-machine collaboration model, freeing yourself from trivial matters and focusing on higher-value tasks. In actual deployment, choosing the appropriate level requires comprehensive consideration of task complexity, data availability, and risk tolerance. The first level is suitable for beginners with low cost and low risk, allowing quick visible returns. The second level introduces intelligent judgment and is suitable for processes with more variations, reducing the proportion of human intervention. The third level begins to show the true potential of agents and is applicable to work scenarios that require multi-step coordination. The fourth level is suitable for fields with clear boundaries, but requiring some autonomous adaptation, such as personalized recommendation systems or dynamic resource allocation. In a case, a global logistics company started from the second level and gradually upgraded to a third-level agent system. Their agents could perceive real-time road conditions and order data, plan optimal delivery routes, execute vehicle scheduling, and reflect on delay causes after delivery to optimize future planning. This not only reduced logistics costs, but also improved on-time delivery rates for customers, greatly easing the work pressure on ordinary drivers and dispatchers. For individual users, the 5-level framework is equally applicable. You can start with simple rule automation, such as automatically backing up files or reminding schedules, then gradually introduce intelligent classification and multi-step planning, and finally build a semi-autonomous personal assistant system. This gradual approach makes integrating AI into life natural and avoids the frustration caused by one-time excessive investment. Further thinking, the 5-level advancement also embodies the wisdom of risk management. At lower levels, humans maintain higher control, suitable for fields with strict accuracy requirements, such as financial accounting. Higher levels release more autonomy and are suitable for creative or exploratory tasks, but require some supervision mechanisms to be established. The book suggests that when enterprises or individuals upgrade, they should always retain human final decision-making power to ensure that agents serve human goals. The 3 cornerstones of agentic AI: collaborative power of action, reasoning, and memory. The reason agentic AI is powerful is not only because it can act, but also because it is supported by 3 cornerstones: action, reasoning, and memory. The book compares these to the foundation, pillars, and roof of a building none can be missing. Action is the core. It allows AI to move from saying to doing, directly interacting with external systems, such as updating CRM records, sending notifications, or triggering workflows. In the past, generative AI could only output text. Now agents can truly complete closed loops. Reasoning is the brain. Agents are no longer rigid executors. They can perform multi-step thinking, handle uncertainty, and even use tool chains to solve problems. The book distinguishes different levels, from fast intuitive reasoning to slow wise reasoning, helping us understand why some agents perform more steadily in complex scenarios. Memory allows agents to evolve continuously. It includes semantic memory storing general knowledge, episodic memory recording specific events, and procedural memory mastering operational steps. Enterprises can build organizational memory to make agents increasingly understand the business and avoid starting from scratch every time. The book points out that a good memory system is the key to large-scale deployment, allowing agents to share experience across different departments and form collective intelligence. Take the actual application of an international hotel group as an example. Their agent system can perceive guest booking records, plan personalized service recommendations, execute room upgrades or dining arrangements, and reflect on feedback after service to update the memory bank. In this way, the agents not only handle a large number of routine requests, but also make guests feel increasingly attentive service. Ordinary people can also apply similar ideas in personal life. Let AI assistants remember your preferences and gradually optimize schedule arrangements or study plans, thereby making life more efficient and orderly. The significance of these cornerstones for ordinary readers is that they reveal that AI is not magic, but a system that can be disassembled and optimized. You do not need to understand code. You can judge the quality of an agent tool by paying attention to whether the action is reliable, whether the reasoning is reasonable, and whether the memory is accumulating. This book transforms academic concepts into everyday language, allowing everyone to participate in the construction of the AI era instead of passively accepting it. The realization of the action cornerstone relies on strong integration capabilities. Agents need to interact with various external tools and services safely and reliably, including API calls, database operations, and device control. In the financial field, a bank's agent can autonomously handle preliminary review of loan applications, document verification, and notification sending, greatly speeding up the approval process while maintaining compliance. The reasoning cornerstone involves advanced model capabilities, from simple if-then rules to complex chain-of-thought reasoning based on large language models, and then to adaptive decision-making combined with reinforcement learning. The improvement of reasoning levels allows agents to make reasonable choices even when facing ambiguous information. For example, in medical assistance scenarios, agents can reason about patient symptoms, medical history, and the latest research to propose preliminary diagnostic suggestions for the doctor's final decision. The construction of the memory cornerstone requires carefully designed data storage and retrieval mechanisms. Semantic memory provides the foundation of domain knowledge. Episodic memory records specific interaction history, and procedural memory reserves operational skills. The combination of the three forms the agent's experience library, making it increasingly proficient in repeated tasks. In the education field, learning agents can remember students' learning progress, preferences, and weak points, plan personalized courses, execute exercise arrangements, and adjust difficulty and reflection to gradually become each student's dedicated tutor. How to identify opportunities and build your own agents. By reading the AI system to this point, you may already be eager to try. The book provides step-by-step practical methods to help us identify high-value opportunities and build agents from scratch. The first step is value chain analysis. Examine business or personal processes and identify tasks that are repetitive, time-consuming, but have clear goals. For example, financial reimbursement, customer follow-up, or personal fitness tracking are all good starting points. The second step is to design the target process by working backward from the end. What final result do you want? What is the current state? What data and tools are needed? Next is to choose the architecture and tools. The book suggests starting with small-scale pilots and gradually integrating with existing systems. Common pitfalls include poor data quality, improper error handling, or user discomfort. The authors share checklists to avoid these problems, such as establishing clear monitoring mechanisms and human intervention points. In the building process, a new mindset of human-AI collaboration is crucial. Agents are not replacements, but teammates. You need to learn to set clear goals, provide timely feedback, and continuously iterate. The book mentions that some companies achieve significant results after piloting. Operating costs decreased and employee satisfaction increased because they redirected their energy to creative and strategic work. For ordinary office workers, this part is particularly practical. Even in small teams or at the personal level, you can use free or low-cost tools to build simple agents, such as automated email replies combined with calendar management, or using AI to assist with content creation and automatic publishing. The key is to start small, iterate quickly, and gradually accumulate experience. The book emphasizes that shaping technology with purpose and integrity as the guide can truly make agents serve human well-being. The process of building an agentic system can be divided into several practical stages. First, conduct a comprehensive needs assessment and list pain points and expected benefits. Then, select the appropriate platform and technology stack, from open source tools to commercial solutions, depending on budget and complexity. In the pilot phase, it is recommended to choose a single process for testing, collect data, and optimize. When scaling up, attention needs to be paid to security, privacy protection, and scalability. The experience of a small e-commerce enterprise is worth learning from. They started by identifying bottlenecks in order processing and built a third-level agent system. The agent perceived new orders, planned inventory checks, and packaging processes, executed shipping notifications, and reflected on delay causes after completion, ultimately shortening order processing time by 40% and greatly improving customer satisfaction. Ordinary entrepreneurs can replicate this approach, starting from one link in their own business and gradually expanding. When individuals build agents, they can use ready-made platforms to create custom workflows. For example, connect email, task management, and note application so that the agent automatically organizes meeting records, generates action lists, and arranges schedules according to priority. With use, the agent will become increasingly intelligent through memory accumulation, helping you better balance work and life. In addition, the book also shares common success factors, ensuring a solid data foundation, designing user-friendly human-machine interaction interfaces, and establishing continuous feedback mechanisms. These factors make the building process no longer a technical challenge, but a manageable project. Ordinary people can quickly get started creating simple agents through online tutorials or community resources and experience the fun of technology empowerment. The arrival of the agentic economy era, new opportunities and social impacts. Agentic AI not only changes individual enterprises and people, but is also giving birth to a brand new agentic economy. The book depicts this emerging the emergence of agent-driven startups, rapidly expanding business models, and a new ecosystem of human-agent collaboration. Enterprises can develop agent-as-a-service products to help other companies deploy quickly. Individuals can use agents to amplify their own capabilities and start side businesses or creative projects. At the same time, the book also calmly discusses the profound impacts on work, education, and society. Some routine tasks will be taken over by agents, and humans will engage more in work that requires empathy, creativity, and strategic thinking. This requires us to cultivate new skills, such as the ability to collaborate effectively with agents, critical thinking, and a lifelong learning mindset. Education systems may need to adjust and include more content on AI governance and ethics. For ordinary people, this means opportunities outweigh challenges. Those who embrace agentic AI early can gain an advantage in career development. In family life, agents can also help manage housework, plan travel, or assist with learning, making life more balanced. The book calls for facing changes with a positive attitude, actively shaping the future instead of passively worrying. Ultimately, agentic AI can make us more human, leaving time for what truly matters: human connections, personal growth, and social contributions. In the agentic economy, new business models emerge one after another. Some companies focus on providing industry-specific agent templates, such as contract review agents for law firms or data organization agents for medical institutions. These agent-as-a-service products allow small and medium-sized enterprises to easily access advanced technology without developing it themselves. Individual creators can use agents to automate content distribution, audience interaction analysis, and monetization optimization, thereby focusing on creativity itself. On the social impact side, agentic AI is expected to alleviate labor shortages. In an aging society, agents can take on some caregiving assistance tasks, such as monitoring health indicators, reminding medication, or arranging appointments, allowing professional caregivers to focus on complex medical decisions. At the same time, it can also help people with disabilities better participate in social activities and improve life independence. The transformation in the education field is equally significant. Learning agents can provide customized guidance according to individual student differences, perceive learning progress, plan exercise paths, execute interactive teaching, and adjust difficulty in reflection. This not only improves learning efficiency, but also cultivates students' autonomous learning ability and prepares them for the future workplace. The agentic economy also promotes cross-disciplinary innovation. Artists can use agents to generate preliminary concept sketches. Musicians let agents assist with melody arrangement, and writers use agents to organize research materials. These applications allow creative workers to break through time constraints and produce more high-quality works. At the same time, the agentic economy encourages a culture of lifelong learning because mastering skills to collaborate with agents will become a core competency in the workplace. Embracing agentic AI together to co-create a smarter future. Spoke agentic artificial intelligence, harnessing AI agents to reinvent business, work, and life is like a pragmatic mentor, using clear frameworks, real cases, and practical guidance to lead us through the fog of the agentic AI era. It is not a lofty academic monograph, but a practical handbook prepared for business leaders, professionals, and every curious ordinary person. Whether you are a manager hoping to improve enterprise efficiency or an office worker who wants to make daily life easier, this book can provide actionable paths. The era of agentic AI has begun. It can reshape business processes, optimize work methods, enrich personal life, and bring unprecedented efficiency and possibilities. But ultimately, technology is shaped by us. The book repeatedly emphasizes that the key to success lies in vision and responsibility, guiding the development of agents with clear purpose and integrity so that they become a force for enhancing human potential. Now is the time to take action. Start from understanding the SPAR framework, begin with small pilots, and start by adjusting your mindset. You will find that agentic AI is no longer a distant concept, but a partner within reach. Let us embrace this transformation together and jointly create a more efficient, smarter, and more humane future. The wave of agentic AI has arrived. Are you ready to ride the wind and break the waves? Agentic AI brings not only efficiency improvements, but also a transformation in lifestyle. Imagine a future morning. When you wake up, the agent has already planned the best breakfast menu, route suggestions, and key task list based on your sleep data and the day's schedule. It will perceive weather changes, adjust travel preparations, and execute background research while you commute, so that you arrive at the office already fully prepared. This scenario is no longer science fiction, but a reality that the book depicts as about to be realized. For families, agentic AI can become a reliable helper. Parents can use it to assist with children's homework planning and monitor learning progress while ensuring privacy protection. The elderly can receive health reminders, social connections, and daily assistance through agents, enjoying a more independent and dignified life. The book points out that this trend of technology democratization makes AI no longer the patent of a few, but a tool that benefits every ordinary family. In the business field, the agentic economy is reshaping the way value is created. Small business owners no longer need large teams. They can handle customer service, inventory management, and marketing promotion through agents to achieve operational efficiency comparable to large enterprises. This is the threshold for entrepreneurship and encourages more innovative ideas to land. The book encourages readers to embrace these changes with an open mind and view agents as amplifiers that extend their own capabilities. Ultimately, the core message conveyed by this book is optimism combined with responsibility. Agentic AI has the potential to solve many challenges facing humanity, such as time scarcity, information overload, and work-life imbalance. But realizing a better future depends on how we guide its development and application. Human-centered design principles, transparent governance frameworks, and continuous ethical discussions will ensure that technology always serves human well-being. By reading this book, you will not only master the knowledge framework of agentic AI, but also gain the courage and methods to take action. Starting today, try a small agent tool and experience its potential. You will be pleasantly surprised to find that AI is becoming the most understanding partner in our lives, helping us live a more relaxed and creative self. The future has arrived. Let us join hands with Agentic AI to write the wonderful chapter of this era together.